Hello, hello, and welcome to SongLab Live. I am your guest host today, Miss J. Cole of the Soul Session Show. And today we have...
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a assistant mixing engineer here at the SongLab studios.
You're an assistant mixing engineer.
Mm-hmm. And podcasting assistant.
Okay, so what does that entail? What is all that?
So there's a difference between actually producing a song and then the mixing section of it. Essentially what a producer is that they're the ones talking to the artist and trying to get an idea of what they're gonna create, what they want for the album to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then the mixer, you can say, is the interpreter between the technology of the equipment and then the producing aspect of it. So they're gonna make the music sound much better than what it is already.
Okay.
So you're creating professional level music, so it's like radio ready.
Mm-hmm.
And the producer is there creating music with the artist. So there's a big difference. But.
Okay, cool. I learned so much because to me, I'm like, I know that you sing, and then there's a producer, and then, someone mixes and masters, and then voila, it's, next thing I know, it's on the radio or it's on Apple Music, but I don't know all the aspects that go into it, so I like to learn.
Mm-hmm. And mastering, that's something else too. That's like the last step. Yeah. So there's a lot to that.
Yeah, I recently was sitting on a project with my niece, Shalnay, and I was able to see like where she came in kind of from start to finish to the mixing and the mastering. So yeah. So I learned a lot because I'm the person that just sits and listens to the artist, and I don't know the behind the scenes, but I'm learning the behind the scenes as like so.
That's pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, it is. It is very interesting.
Makes you want to, sing a song because, I recently found out that you can sing. Is that true?
I sing a little bit, I used to sing in a praise team at church. I grew up with a musical family. Everybody in my family sings.
Yeah.
And like I have a brother that produces tracks, and he makes me and all of that. I don't know if he's considered a producer or if he just makes. I don't know the difference, but I think he produced.
It could be both.
It could be both?
It could be both, yeah.
Yeah, so he does that, and like my niece, she writes, produces, and records her own stuff.
Okay, nice.
So the more that I've sat in studio sessions, and I'm, learning a lot about music as I go, like beyond the artist, the engineering of it all. Like, yeah, I want to get in the booth one day.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna get in here.
Well, you checked out the space. I mean, is this kind of what you imagined what a studio would look like in a way?
Yes. Yeah. And then I do photography, and then my business partner, he's a photographer as well, and he has a studio. So the recording. I've seen the recording studio. So he has a recording studio, and that's where we do the Soul Session show there. So. Yeah, I think it's amazing. Like,
that's awesome.
So I'm like, okay, one day I think I want to get in the booth. Just at my age and time in my life, it's kind of like you only live once. So it's so you get to that point where like well, look, I'm in my 40s now, right? So it's like, okay, I want to know what it's like to do that. I'm gonna just go do it.
Do it. Yeah.
I'm learning in life that you'll never know until you do it. And even if you do it one time, it's something outside. I don't know, it was loud. But it's something that, you'll never, like, if you don't try it, you'll never know. You'll never know. So I've been at that point in my life to where I just, I don't try anything like illegal or anything like that. But yeah, stuff like that. Just, I'm going to get in the booth one day. Okay, well, one day I'm going to get in the booth. I want to be in the movie. Okay, well, one day you're going to be in the movie. Like, yeah.
Hey, get in the booth today. I mean, if you wanted to.
I don't know about that. I mean, I write a little bit too, but.
Oh, really?
A little.
Yeah.
It takes me a while.
Is it?
I used to write poetry a lot.
Oh, nice. So then the writing aspect of that, like, is that just because there's no time for you to do it, or, you're so busy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
I just I don't have the time as much as I used to. So when I was like 20s, when I was younger, I would write poems. Like my mom, she writes poetry, and it just one day I was like, I wonder if I could do the same thing. I just like, as stuff came to me, I'd write it down, and then I really like the live poetry, spoken word, and I would think about stuff like that. So I just started writing stuff, reading it back to myself, and like, oh, I think this is good. I didn't ever do anything with it, so it was just like in a folder, like, or my journal.
Oh, okay.
And that would be it. But
would you, perform in front of family or anything? Like, I said perform, but I mean just like reading the poetry aloud.
I probably would. I never thought to.
Have you gone to those places?
To watch.
To like watch and everything?
Yeah. But I've never gotten up there to do it.
Oh,
yeah.
Come on, you gotta do it.
Yeah, I do. And one thing that inspired me to actually consider that is my mom. She used to do it. Okay. So like when she writes, same thing, she would write and she just kept everything in a folder. And she started going to the poetry things. Because in Arizona, like I was born and raised here, right? So you didn't see a whole lot of that like how you do now. So when stuff started popping up, she went to a few of them, and she, like, one of her assignments was like she would bake cookies and all that, and she would sit in and watch them, and one day she just decided she was going to read, and she did a good job. So I'm like, I should do that one day.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, hey, I'll just say this, like the fact that you're doing that and having that attitude of saying like, you know what, let's do it. I mean, that it goes a long way. That's inspiring.
Yes.
Little as something as big as something as, like that's still something. And I mean, people are gonna look at the way you look at it, and that's inspiring.
Yes. Thank you. Well, yeah, 'cause again, you never know until you try. Like, there's so many people with the hidden talents that they never show them to the world, or they don't believe in their talents enough to go out there and do something. And then when they finally do, it's like, oh, like for me, like had I known then what I know now, I'd probably be way farther ahead if I would have just tried before, if I would have just sang, if I would have just, went to a poetry jam session and shared my gift with whoever was watching, so I'm learning that now. So I'm just like, okay. And a lot of people say the sky is the limit. I say, no, the sky is limitless, because you don't know how far it goes. So
that's what I'm saying, that attitude.
So I was like, see, so now you need to get over there and get in the booth.
Yeah.
We're recording today. You can write and you can sing all today.
The room is here for you. So
yep.
Just putting that out there.
He's trying to speak something into existence, y'all. He's trying to speak something into existence.
I swear it's going to happen today. I swear.
I'm getting in the booth today.
You're getting in the booth today. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I gotta clear my throat.
Don't be starting to make excuses and everything now. Like,
see, what happened was
I don't sing on Saturdays.
It's my religion. Yeah, but we'll see. We shall see what happens. If something, hits.
Fingers crossed.
Or if, the song needs a hook, I don't know if I can write it.
Oh,
but
see.
if somebody's like, hey, I need somebody to sing this hook and it goes a little something like this. Jay, what you got?
There you go. There you go.
No.
There you go.
Another hat. Another hat to pile on top of that. Do you sing or anything?
No. They used to ask me, but that's just my family. They play instruments. They sing too. But that's why I feel like I'm comfortable doing this. So, yeah, I'm no singer, but I definitely enjoy it.
Of course. And how long have you been doing it?
I recently graduated last May.
Okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't the first plan, but I went into it later. And I didn't really find myself doing this just because I never found myself to be like I never found myself to be creative.
Yeah.
Never like really given myself the credit for it. But I've been around music so much that I didn't realize it. And I think I developed an ear And I mean, I feel even when I was a baby, my mom used to sing to me. So I mean, I feel like that's something.
Yeah.
So I think I have an ear for sound itself, and I really want to get into that.
Yeah, I can understand that, and I feel that, once you're in, if you're around music all the time, it never leaves you. Never. Like that's how my family was too. And my brother, because he produces stuff. Like, so when he was in high school, he would do stuff on what's that called? Fruity.
Oh yeah, Fruity Loops.
So Fruity Loops. So he would make stuff on there. He would play it back to me, and he was in high school, and I thought it was. I don't know if I was biased, but I thought it was really good, especially at his age. And I'm like, keep going. I could see you, working for Jay-Z. I could see you doing this. He's like, for real? Yes. So I just need you to keep going. And so to try to kind of understand him, when I was in college, I went and took a studio music recording class. Yeah. I only took one. I took one class, and I had to make a beat.
What'd you think of it then? What did you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
But I didn't believe that I was creative enough to keep it going. So I did it just enough to pass. I made my beat, and I got an A. And
like I got out of there.
And that was it. I didn't do it again.
Did you feel like it was like if it was daunting, like if it was all like, you would see all the equipment and you see everything that kind of was like intimidating to you?
Yes.
You just see like a bunch of cables and you're just like
yeah, especially the big boards.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
yeah,
I wouldn't know.
There's a lot of buttons on that one.
And even the programs, like the music programs, and with all the lines do on the screen, and this one does this, and it was overwhelming. What
did you think of Fruity Loops? I mean, did it seem like the interface of it, like when you're moving stuff around, did it seem like it was hard, easy to move around?
It seemed pretty easy. It seemed like it was easy to move around, and it was workable.
Okay.
So it was easy to understand, I guess, customer friendly. That's what the word for it.
User
friendly. That's what it is. It's user friendly. Back then it was user friendly, and so like, okay, that, and what else did we have to use in college? GarageBand.
GarageBand, really?
He started us on GarageBand because I guess it was probably free.
They're gonna be like the free ones.
It was free, and it was because it automatically came with Apple, I think, on the Apple PCs.
Okay.
And so in school, that's what we had. So we had to do something with we had to make a beat in GarageBand, and then we had to use.
Nice. Okay.
But that's all the background I have. As far as that's concerned.
That's interesting that you were around it then. So. Yeah,
so I was around it. Yeah, my sister sang like a whole musical family. But I didn't go that way. I just kept it with church, singing in the choir, and singing in the praise team. And that's it. I sing karaoke every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
But that's about it.
Okay. Nice.
Do you have anything for me?
I was just thinking of questions on the spot, and I think I have all the questions answered.
I think we did a good job.
I think we would. Yeah, I think so too.
And I think you should keep going. You should definitely consider podcasting. Just got to find your niche.
I mean, hopefully I can do it. Tried it out in college, and they said I was good at it. Like, oh, you're a natural. And I'm like,
you just talk. Yeah. So, thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me.
Yes, and thank you for having me. We interviewed each other.
Yeah.
So we interviewed each other. So Couldn't help it. So thank you so much. We're here again with SongLabs. I am Miss J. Cole of the Soul Session Show, and
I'm Alex. It was nice to see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thank you for tuning in and watching what we had to offer. Continue to look at what we have by following us on all the social medias and subscribing to our channels, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere you can find us. SongLab Live.